Oke guys, assalamualaikum guys. Kita lanjut main eFootball PlayStation ya. Udah siap lawan kita guys. Kita mulai guys.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
Ya. Hi boss, how are you boss?
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
There's the shot! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Bernardo Silva. Zubimendi. And it's Perez. And Dyke gets a foot in here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rosicki, it's a really well-measured ball.
Actually, selamat kembang, Waalaikumsalam bos. Bos.
Reinders and Cherky. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Zubimendi. Perez gets into some space. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And the keeper beats it away. McAllister. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Great defending, strong and determined. McAllister, and now the breakaway. Oh, good spread. It's come to nothing. Calafiori. Perez. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! Arsenal have their second corner now. Rice plays it short. And it's Perez. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Dixon has a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Plays it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Reinders. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Perez. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Tadi guys. Ambil guys.
Arsenal have their third corner. McAllister, and now they can spring out of defence. Now it's McAllister. Now this could be a chance. He's tried one! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Matian.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
He's chosen to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ljungberg. And it's Rosicki. Now it's Perez. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free.
Eh.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Dixon. That's going right the way across. And it's Rosicki.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's hoisted clear. Looking for options for movement. Pings it across. Tries to get it clear. And he's forced to go back. Back into the middle. Now that's a lovely exchange. Swings it across.
Waduh.
It's a goal kick.
Pas terus sih.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
This is a lost
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually
Korean, nice
you'll
pass
get your
from
break.
your football team Arsenal. But not lucky, boss.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is a little undercooked. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Takes a shot!
Oh,
Oh, would have been quick to recover this. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Calafiori has it out wide and in space. So their fourth corner of the game. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just
Hey.
simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy.
Ooh.
Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Zubimendi looking to penetrate
Bah.
opposition lines.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great vision. That's an excellent interception. Cherki. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Brzezinski. Ljungberg. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Perez. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bernardo Silva. McAllister. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Bah.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Zubimendi. Lovely
Bah.
pass, but can he get there? McAllister. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Effects.
Ljungberg. And Dixon. And he's gone searching crossfield. Rodri. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Some really good ball movement. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Hup.
Lofted in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out to the right.
Substitution.
And that's definitely not his best.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Whoa.
Ljungberg! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, they've got it again.
2 added minutes.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
And a chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Not fair.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that's it. Arsenal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that...
Oke, dapat uang ya. Main sekali aja ini event. Aduh, nggak sempat udah mainin guys. AC Milan gratisan. Mbappe guys. Start on fire Mbappe guys. Oke. Kasih mas guys. Mainkan ya. Pakisung.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Pete.
Simons! And he has kept it out somehow.
Xavi Simons clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Rafinha. And he's forced to go back. Hakimi. Saka. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Now
that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung. Azar. That's Park Ji-sung. Beckenbauer. Ljungberg. Beckenbauer. Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That looks a good ball through, and he's managed to get free. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Perez. Oh, well played. Hakimi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Haaland. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Park Ji-sung is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's Park Ji-sung. And here's Rafinha. Xavi Simons. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Milan finding their passes. Ljungberg, and he was quick to react. Ljungberg, and there's green grass ahead of him. Dixon played towards the other side. It's Perez. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Azar. Perez. Xavi Simons in acres of space out. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cafu. The defender is not giving up on this, and he's being shifted off it. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Opts for safety. Ljungberg, and he's intervened well there. Dixon. And it's Perez. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu. Park Ji-sung. Hakimi. Haaland. Now Mbappe. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Now it's Rafinha. And there is the half-time whistle.
Rajin, halo,
It
apa
hasn't
kabar
been a
bos?
bad watch,
Siap
not by
bos,
any
ini
means.
bos,
The
kabar bos.
intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Perez. Vieira. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Are certainly...
In he goes again! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Yes, aku sini.
Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Perez. Perez goes on a charge down the left.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Saka. Arsenal are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Howson. Milan looking to pass their way through. And that's a good ball.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Rafinha receives it in a good position here. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ljungberg. Kimmich. Musiala. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Xavi Simons conjures time and space where few can. Ljungberg, Rafinha. And that is expertly dealt with. Ljungberg looking to add to his goal. Perez.
No.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Sudah capek. Maradona.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 22, Xavi Simons. Number 7,
Dixon.
Joshua Kimmich.
And it's
Number
Neymar.
5, Vieira. Number 15,
Nice control.
Ljungberg. Coming on the
Now,
field.
can they get him away?
Number 9.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Number 20.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 28, Neymar.
Hakimi. Hazard. And here's Mbappe.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again.
Bah.
And guess what? It's the same result.
Cafu. And it's Musiala. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dixon. This looks promising. Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Saka. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Dixon. Beckenbauer. Distributed tidily. Neymar. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Perez. That's tidy.
Aduh, udah ada yang bantu ya.
Knocks it into space. And he's whipped in a
Up.
big header.
Eh,
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Hazard. Beckenbauer. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Beckenbauer. And this is Neymar. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking for options for movement.
aduh.
Right place, right time. That's at the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Mikel Arteta.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank...
Beckham. Haji Diouf. Waduh, selatan wis. Messi. Ngeri banget ya. Ada Pirlo ya. It's card. Ngeri bos. Udah siap lawan kita ya. Apakah bisa menang lagi, guys?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Sayap.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Wih.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. It's Ibrahimovic! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kimmich. Messi. And it's Vieira. It's Kimmich. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
Up.
Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's forced to go back. That's going right the way across. And it's Messi. And here's Torres. Looking for the run. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Aduh. It's
Great vision.
Guys.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Arsenal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Ljungberg. Torres!
Nish.
Goal! Arsenal!
Ayo.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
After 21 minutes is
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now that's well seen too. Messi. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And here's Torres. Rijkaard does really well there. He is strong. Quality ball. And it's Pirlo. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Messi. Now it's Perez. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Almost half an hour in now. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. It's ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he was alert to it. Kimmich. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Pirlo tries to pass it through.
Yes.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Perez is in a really good position out wide.
it looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Kimmich.
Weh,
Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And this is Torres. Vieira. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been
Waduh.
flattened there. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
There will be 1 minute
Perez.
added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no
Hep.
chance to get on the turn.
Kimmich. Ljungberg.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Ljungberg, and he's managed to get free. Dixon, here comes
Up.
he right there! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. Nicely shaped ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
eh,
Caceres wins the duel this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
weh.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Passing, and a chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And smartly reclaimed. Out to the left it goes. 60 minutes played. Now it's Messi. Over to the left. Perez finds himself offside.
Become. Eh,
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15.
Pass just
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
lacking in accuracy. Might be danger here.
Messi. Number
Goodness.
11. Perez.
Beckham.
Number 5.
Kimmich.
Vieira. Coming
Now
on the
it's
field.
Maradona.
Number 9.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Number
Played out
23.
towards the right wing.
Beckham.
He has found a way through.
Maradona. Number 22.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
Number
The
16.
defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Haaland. There's the
Pick up.
delivery. Caceres with the clearance. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rodri. Now Costa Curta. And it's Simons. Now it's Stoichkov. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. And this is Roberto Carlos. Arsenal can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Maradona gets into a good position. He's in space and looking for options.
Up.
Keeper's dealt with that. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Aduh.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Chooses to go
Beckham.
cross field.
Good ball, that too.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Simons,
Up.
terrific head.
Aduh.
Off the bar. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just the keeper to beat. Can he finish? It's in.
Kenapa ya?
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, it's Pirlo. Oh, played right into his path.
Bah.
Xavi Simons.
Buang bola.
And it's Messi. That's an excellent interception. Kimmich. Beckham. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Bah.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pirlo. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Waduh.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's that.
Just happy, guys.
Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. The end of the game. Reflections?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Okay. Menang terus guys. Kasih Konami menang terus ya. Rodri. Casillas guys. Sekarang kita, Lamin Jamal Zanetti guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy...
No question, that's a foul.
Ganas guys.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Kita
Madrid
dibantu
are
wasit
now
guys ya.
forced to play the bulk of the game, a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary,
Exit
but it
boss.
makes you think that he was trying to
Dapat
intimidate.
sih bos kalau exit bos. Enggak exit dia guys.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Clearly
8
unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Bah.
He won't be happy with that one.
Tuh Jamal.
Opts for safety.
Eh.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Umpan nih.
Conte,
Kok tak maju Messi deh.
Messi.
Bah.
Oh, well played, well played. Maradona. Oh, that's well spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's delightful. Hazard. Conte. Messi. Now it's Torres. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Ljungberg!
Waduh, tak masuk guys.
Ljungberg made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Udah bisa mendidik comeback.
Pires wins the duel this time. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. That's a super give and go. That's a good
Eh.
ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Kok jadi bingung guys.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, well measured.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's an imaginative pass.
Bah.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Conte. Now it's Torres.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Driving on and making good progress. He is just caressing the ball. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. He's having a go! Good strike, quite an alarm. Perez, played out wide. Perez. Good read, needed to be. Azar could move up a gear here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. 15 minutes till half-time. Conte. And this is Perez.
Eh,
Shapes the
masuk
shoot.
guys.
Goal! Arsenal!
Mana bola jadi bingung kan.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
En el minuto 33, el dorsal 21, Fernando Torres.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And here's Torres, distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Arsenal have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Plays it across. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Played out to the right. He slips, climbs up big! Another big chance that gets away.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bah.
Threads one in. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in. A header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ljungberg is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short.
2 minutos de descuento.
Wih,
Neymar. We are into stoppage time. Ljungberg. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Torres. And here's Torres.
waduh.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half. and a good solid win.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And
Look.
takes a shot!
Lush.
Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Arsenal are sitting pretty.
Oh.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Messi. Fernando Torres. Great vision. Oh, super ball. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No way through. Hangs in a cross.
Ooh.
Conte! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kencang banget guys. Exit ka bos. Apa ya guys ya? Jakung FC. SELASA lagi guys. On fire. Alvino mau jual akun eFOOTBALL mas. Oh, waduh, ndak bos, ndak jual-jualan aku bos. Ndak jual akun bos ya. Sorry bos, ndak jual akun.
Well, football
bos.
is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That is Vieira!
Ooh.
It's loose now, and they will. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross needs to be point blank
Kok
header.
disumbel, Mas?
Decent enough try. Boyan. Di Lorenzo. Onana. And it's Di Lorenzo. Nicely spread. Di Lorenzo. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Perez. And it's Vieira.
Aduh, main.
Now, can they get him away? And that's a goal kick. Now it's Torres. Distributed tidily. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Aduh.
No second thought, a straight red card.
Langsung kartu merah.
Arsenal already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Rice and Azar, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ooh.
Vieira, a player of legendary status. Rice. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi. Vieira. Messi. Goes for the shot!
Eh. Tadi dulu ya.
And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And here's Torres. And it's Rice.
Aduh kan.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass somewhat off target. Has a look and place it forward. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rice. Aims beyond the defence. The most accurate pass. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's got a chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Perez. Costa Curta. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Oof.
Now it's Messi. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Half-time getting close now. The referee's awarded a free kick, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Vieira. It's run loose here. Cannavaro. And it's Perez. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's Perez.
Bah.
Porto are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Porto are down to 10 men.
Eh.
Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Bojan. Foot in. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Yes.
Caros espectadores, informamos que podem adquirir o vosso programa para o jogo de hoje nos stands junto aos portões. Obrigado.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware.
Howson with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Dixon.
Bah. Bah.
Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Torres. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Onana. Messi. Bojan. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Di Lorenzo. Now it's Messi. Porto finding their passes. That's a good ball out wide. Dink through. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 20. Azar. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 8.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Out to the left it goes. And he's whipped it across. Howson attempts a clearance. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Has a shot! Turns and goes back.
Tuh.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Messi. Now it's Rafinha. Rice. Perez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Costa Curta. Looking for options for movement. Again. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe. Vieira. And it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Onana. And it's Rice. That has not gone well. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Chiellini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Costa Curta. Vieira. And Maradona.
Arsenal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the pass?
And again! And that is doing no harm at all. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Bisa banget ya. Menembus. Ini full defensive guys.
Rice. Again. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rafinha. And it's Amadou Onana. Howson. Rice. Into the last 5 minutes. Spread neatly. That's very neat. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. And it's Rice. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try. Vieira.
Bawa kemana Maradona itu ya?
Porto clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Lovely
de
pass, but
compensação.
can he get there? Messi. Rafinha. Brilliantly cut out. Perez. Here's Maradona. Mbappe. And it's Maradona. That's at the end. In the end, then, no joy.
Mr. Ano, apa kabar
Not
Om?
for the
Halo
want of
bos,
trying,
gimana
not for the
bos?
want of running. Simply they were beaten by a
Kabar
better team on the
bos.
day.
Ini kita udah
How would
dulu
you
guys
sum
ya.
up what we've
Kurang
witnessed,
masuk
Jim?
banget, guys.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...
Dari tadi menang dikasih kalah sudah ya. Apa itu guys? Aduh, nggak mau guys. Saka dulu. Ini maksudnya bisa dikasih booster ya. Agak bertambah guys, ini guys. Ini kasih striker insting aja bisanya ya. Tuh. So random aja. Mr. Ano, wow, mau mabar bos. Oke bos. Mabar guys. Mr. Ano, oke. 26 17 77 39. Al-Kaswa. Jumpa udah bisa dibawa ya. Friendmate masa gak bisa dibawa Junbek guys. Tuh mana Junbek ini. Kok menghilang dia. Junbek di mana kau? Duh, hilang guys. Terus bentar bos, kok hilang Junbek, dia ngambek deh. Sudahlah. Oke.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Hey.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Bisa begitu ya.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Nicely weighted ball. Perfectly measured that. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Buh.
There's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Nah,
Arsenal
please.
really could have done without this.
Apa salah kita ya? Kita mau buang bola.
To open the scoring.
Ulfkan.
He can't put it away.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Now it's Pele.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius
Goku.
himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it? The way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
Quarter of an hour played. Kimmich.
Buh.
Simons. Played out towards the right wing. Now the delivery.
Up. Susah banget.
And they've got a throw.
Bah.
And that's definitely not his best. Perez wins the duel this time. Simons. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Torres. Out towards the flank. Played in by terrific
Ooh.
header. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Bellingham! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
It's Perez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he cuts out the supply. Dixon. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Ooh.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Aduh, turun.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Now it's Pele, and he's managed to get free. And this is ATAU. And he's got shooting chance! Perez. Kimmich. And it's Simons.
Bah.
Rodri.
Sana ya.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Simons. And here's Torres.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
In by Saka. Takes a shot!
Aduh.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Perez chooses to go cross-field. And it's Simons. And Dixon.
Bah.
And it's Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Ooh.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yeah. And now the breakaway.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's ATAU. Now it's Messi. Try shapes to
Whoosh.
shoot. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Gosh.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and Inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick
It's a dressing
reminder
room
today,
that
everybody, to
needs
make sure
rousing
to
at
put any
half-time
litter
because
in
in
the bins
truth they've not
provided.
really been
Thank
at it
you
so
for your
far.
cooperation.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. ATAU. Messi.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Aduh.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking wide. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Torres. Out to the left it goes.
Aduh.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pelé. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Perez. Ambitious ball here. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. It's an inviting looking ball that. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Saka. Good read, needed to be. Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been slipped through. There's the shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Opts to play it back. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, third corner of the game. And this is tries a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bale going face to face with his great rival. Great vision.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bastoni. Saka. Pass somewhat off target. Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Pele.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho. Substitutions taking place.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bastoni makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta. He's played it back. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, sweet feet.
Aduh. Oh.
That's an imaginative pass. Costa Curta.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Neymar!
Aduh.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Neymar. Oh, good ball. Looking to play him in.
Has been indicated.
Taken back almost at once. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Oh.
Neymar. Now it's haaland.
Ugh.
And that is it. The
Oke
referee
bos,
has seen
udah
it
dulu
up.
bos ya. Aduh, udah ngantuk
Well, that's a
bos.
tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that
Hello
will
everybody,
make them
and
suffer.
this is a quick reminder to let you know that
And
you'll be
after all
able
of
to
that,
catch
Jim,
today's
what are you
match
thinking?
broadcast live.
Oke guys, kayaknya kita cukup sekian dulu ya. Udah saatnya bubuk guys. Dapat hadiah banyak bos. Oke guys, see you again tomorrow insya Allah guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mister Anu makasih bang, siap bos, sama-sama bos ya.